The little girl pops the balloon tied to her stepmother's stomach. The woman gets scared and quickly sits down. The little girl signals to the dwarf boy. The dwarf boy picks up the small child and gives him to the girl. They both take the child and leave. The woman quickly blows up another balloon and hides it under her clothes. When her husband comes back and sees his son is missing, he panics and says, "Our son is gone. Where is he?" The wife, looking nervous, says, "I don't know, my love. I swear I don't know what happened. I was just bending down, fixing my shoe heel." The husband says, "We have to find him." They both leave to search for the children. Meanwhile, the little girl gives her brother to her real mother. The mother hugs him and says, "Good job, my sweet daughter. Everything is going exactly as we planned." The girl says, "Yes, Mama, it's working perfectly." The mother smiles and says, "Very good, kids. Well done for doing such a great job." The dwarf boy says, "Ma'am, give me my money." The woman gives him the money and he leaves. The mother gives her daughter a mobile phone. The girl asks, "Mama, what is this for?" The mother says, "Listen, darling, you must follow my instructions exactly word for word." The girl says, "Ah, I understand, Mama." The mother says, "Good. Now go back to your father's house." The girl leaves. At home, the little girl is studying when her father comes in with his wife and says, "Oh God, what should we do? There's no news about our son." The little girl smiles to herself and goes to her father. Papa, why are you so worried?" The stepmother says, "I don't know, love. They took him, and now we can't find him." The father says, "Yes, but stay calm, okay? We are looking for him. In fact, your mother and I will go ask the neighbors. Maybe they saw something." The little girl says, "I'll come too, Papa. I'll change my uniform and be right back." The father says, "Okay, hurry up. We're waiting." The little girl goes to her room, calls her real mother, and says, "Mama, everything is going perfectly. Daniela is very nervous, and Papa's even worse." The mother says, "Good, darling. I'm glad everything is going as planned." The girl says, "Yes, Mama. What should I do now?" The mother says, "For now, you don't need to do anything, okay?" The girl says, "Okay, Mama. If something happens, I'll tell you." The next day, the little girl puts sleeping medicine into her stepmother's food. As soon as the stepmother eats it, she feels dizzy and falls onto the sofa. The little girl calls her mother. "Mama, I did exactly what you said. Everything is ready." A little later, the husband comes home and sees his wife unconscious on the sofa. He runs to her. "Please wake up." The wife, half conscious, says, "Oh no, my head is spinning." The husband asks, "What happened to your son?" The wife says, "He still hasn't been found." The husband says, "I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the one we were expecting. Look." The wife looks at her stomach. The balloon is gone. She panics. "My love, I can explain." Just then, the man sees his son. He quickly picks him up and says, "Tell me, what is going on?" At that moment, his first wife arrives with their daughter and says, "And you're still asking her questions? I planned all of this so you could see what kind of woman you're living with. Look at her real truth." The mother takes her daughter and leaves. The wife says, "Don't listen to her. She's just making drama." The husband says, "Be quiet. I don't want to hear anything from you. Just wait for the divorce papers." The husband leaves, leaving the son with his wife. The woman is left alone with the boy. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more stories.